Hey everybody, it's Irene Mahoney. I'm a certified health coach with Optavia, and I wanted to take a little time tonight to go live and see if anyone had any questions about next week's August Fat Burn Blitz. Whew, these are a little nerve-wracking. This is kind of my goal for August, to do some more of these lives. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, especially if you're on this journey with us. We love to hear from you. Everybody on here is sort of going through the same Optavia journey. We're trying to get healthy, whether you're on Optavia or not. I guess you're watching this to try to get healthy. I'll give you a little bit about my story. Here's my before picture right here. Okay, so this was me. I weighed in at about 205 pounds. And I just was tired. Oh, it hurt to like walk around. I couldn't play with my niece or my nephew anymore. I just couldn't keep up with them. And I've always been fairly active. I turned 45 this year, so I don't think I'm overly old that I can't like play with the kids. And I just, I was uncomfortable in my own body. Like nothing looked good, nothing fit good. And I just needed to make a change. So I heard about Optavia. I heard that you didn't have to exercise and the food just showed up at your house. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. Let's try that. So I've been on program for about a year. Those of you that have been with me following this journey, you've seen some ups, some downs, some cheats, some pity parties. But overall, it's been pretty successful. I've lost about 70 pounds on this program, and I'm pretty close to my goal weight, which is why I decided we were going to do this Fat Burn Blitz in August. So I should get like so close. So as some of you are jumping on to this live tonight, thank you for that. I was just wondering if those of you that are here, how many months have you been on program? If you wouldn't mind putting that in the chat for me, I'd love to know. Hi, Steph. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much for being here tonight. 2 months. Awesome. Cool. All right. So another big thing that's going to help us with this Fat Burn Blitz. Week 3. Way to go, Mary. Hanging in there. Is to be intentional and tell people what you're doing. This is a little scary for some of us, but that's okay, because if you're on this program, then you have a coach. Just tell your coach, hey, you know what? I feel like I need a little push. I'm going to do this Fat Burn Blitz, and tell her what your goal is. Like, hey, I'm hoping to jumpstart, get back into a good fat burn so that by the end of August, where do you want to be? Right? Publish it here in the chat if you feel comfortable. Where do you want to be at the end of August? I am hoping to hit my final goal, 130, and so I'm going to call my coach. I'm going to be like, listen, I'm going to do this Fat Burn Blitz. That's not an approved Optavia thing. It's just kind of like a tightened up version of the 5-in-1. Okay, so all we're going to do is stick to basics, nothing crazy. Anybody got any questions? Put them in the chat now so that I know what they are and I can answer them on this live for you. But we're just going to do a tightened up version of the 5-in-1. Okay, so just if it's not in your little spiral book that you got on day 1 of program, we're not going to eat it. We're going to try to stick with our leanest proteins up here. I was hoping to do this live from my kitchen, but this is the only camera in the house that I can actually do a live from, because this is where I'm logged into this account and I didn't want to ruin it. Okay. So definitely not only shakes. No, that would be terrible. Um, oh, yay. Size 12 is a great goal. Nice. So anything that comes in an envelope. So for me, I'm probably going to start my day with my same old coffee shake because coffee doesn't count as anything. Ice doesn't count as anything. And so I'll start with a mocha shake or a chocolate shake. Um, then maybe some of those savory fuelings. So maybe pre-hydrate the pasta, right? Like the penne, right? Mix together. If you've never done it, mix together the chocolate shake and the butter shake, and maybe have half of that. If you have a scale, they say that's more accurate, but I just generally do like 3 tablespoons is one shake, and then whatever's left in the bag is the other shake. But you can still make your blueberry muffin, right? So maybe if we started with a coffee shake and then we make the blueberry muffin and then we have like the pasta penne, um, then maybe a second shake, then hit the lean and green, and then pudding, right? All of those things definitely come in the envelopes. Again, all of the fuelings are interchangeable. Only reason on the Fat Burn Blitz that they say to stick to the ones in the envelopes is so that you bump up your water count, right? Really challenge yourself every day to maximize your water. Coffee, you can drink tea, but they don't count as your ounces of water. So, like for me, I usually try to get 100 ounces of water in, right? I have my water cup. It's got about 24 ounces in it. I try to fill it 4 times a day with pure water. Right now, because I know the Blitz is coming up. Right now, it's half Crystal Light, half Seltzer. I'm going to try not to drink that next week because I want to just sort of stick with pure water as much as possible. Again, don't beat yourself up. We're not trying to cause ourselves more stress here. We're just trying to get ourselves into a good fat burn and get a good jump start right into September. I don't know what September looks like for you. For me, it looks like this. So I'm going to do some remote teaching from right here. One of the reasons I'm going to practice these lives is to see what this looked like. I think I got to work on what's behind me, make that look a little more professional. I don't know how, but I'm going to work on that. Um, Again, your unsweetened almond milk would be a condiment. We're going to try to eat as little condiments as possible. So if you can get through a week without unsweetened almond milk, give it a try. I can, because the only thing I really use the unsweetened almond milk for is the Crunchios. But if you need it to get your coffee in because you don't like sweet coffee and you don't want to put a chocolate shake in there, you don't want to put the mocha shake in there, a splash of almond milk's not going to ruin anything. But, if you can live without it for the week, we're going to try to live without it for a week. I found buffalo meat. I paid kind of a ridiculous amount of money for it. I think it was like $9.50 for the pound, but I found it. So I might give it a try because one of the leanest meats is game meat, and buffalo meat counts as game meat. So I could do 7 ounces of that. I don't know how or whatever, but I'm going to give that a try. So I have in my freezer right now a bag of frozen shrimp, a bag of frozen cod, the pound of bison meat, and I think I even found 98% fat-free ground turkey. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with these things, but I have them, so I know I have plenty of the leanest protein. Hi, Josie. Thanks for joining us tonight. We should be drinking half our body weight in ounces. So in the beginning of this journey, I was up at 205. So my coach told me to try and get 100 ounces of water in every day. And so that's usually what I stick with. I try to do 100 ounces. 64 is our minimum, right? I guess if you legit weigh 120 something 8 pounds, then that's your maximum too. So good for you. Let's see, Mary. Ooh, yep. I like to use my coffee. I mix decaf coffee with everything. I can't really tolerate caffeine after noontime, so I mix everything with regular coffee in the morning, and then at noon I switch to mixing it with decaf coffee. My pudding, my brownie, my shakes, just changes the flavor profile. If you've been on this program for a while, I'm going on my 13th month. Then you just got to figure out how to switch things up. So let's see. Vegetable wise, or carbohydrate wise, again, we're going to try to stick with the lowest carbohydrates, but don't go crazy, right? This is supposed to be giving us a boost, a push, like a yay, not like a, oh my God, I'm super stressed now. Irene made this like crazy. Don't make it crazy. So although we're going to try to stick here, I'm not going to eat 3 plain cups of lettuce. You can, and that's great if you like 3 plain cups, but I'll probably do like 2 cups of lettuce and like a 1/4 cup of tomatoes and a 1/4 cup of whatever other vegetable I have around the house. You know, so it's not like the most boring salad ever. Then I'm going to put the leanest protein on that. Remember, you get your healthy fats. Don't get rid of those. So I bought some of those little pre-made guacamole packets because that's like your avocado, which the bottom here, your healthy fats. If you don't like that, you could throw some black olives in there. You could use some of the healthy salad dressings, right? Again, it's not forever. We're going to try to do it for a week, just Monday to Sunday. We got this. Who else has a question? All right. Who's excited to do the Fat Burn Blitz next week? Put a 1 in the chat if you're excited about next week's Fat Burn Blitz. All right. If that's it. Thanks, Mary. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope you feel ready to do this with me. I'm excited. Let me know if there's any major topics that you're still a little confused about, and I'll do next week's live on that. But I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll let you know Monday what we're eating for the Blitz. Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday. All righty. Thanks for watching. That's the end.